it is time for Ring Rust Retro, one of my favorite segments on the show. But you know what? One of the reasons why I love retro so much, on top of watching old wrestling, is the fantastic theme song. So without further ado, please hit that.
I dedicate this to the throwbacks. Like Cena shirt in 06, ECW, one night stand, I won't hold back. Like Taker and Batista battle in the backlash. 07 to one-man stands, we'll bring you back to the days of Lord Alfred Hayes. Hall and Nash invade, Hollywood drops the leg. They say the days of old are the best though. That's why we bring to you Ring Rust Retro. Let's go.
Alright guys, WrestleMania 20, that is the pay-per-view we are covering tonight. I am excited about this. Our buddy L. Fern, he's like, hey, I want to torture you guys some more. You thought a 1 hour match wasn't good enough? I'm going to give you a 4.5 hour pay-per-view. So when people complain, they're like, why are your tiers so expensive? I don't know, because I spent 5.5 hours doing this, and I have to record what we're doing right now, so it's more like 6. Because I paused, I rewound, I took notes, so it took me it took me literally 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do this.
Yep, it took me too, and it was definitely more than 4.5 hours, so.
Yeah, so.
Dummy, yeah.
Dummy, yeah. We're going to get that button made. Okay, so you know what? I can't waste any more time. Let's get right into this mess. So WrestleMania 20, Vince McMahon's 20th anniversary of his baby. His Mother Earth project. And we start out with the way we should. The Boys Choir of Harlem killing it. That was good. You guys enjoy that at least?
Felt like they were making up some of the words to me. But that's just me.
I felt like the...
I didn't pay attention.
Okay, well, maybe it was Milli Vanilli'd.
It could have been.
Because they all sounded like full-grown-ass men, and there was, like, 8-year-olds there and shit, dude. And I was like, man, I don't know. But
Did you see the promo for them after the pay-per-view ended?
No.
Oh, it just went to a promo about them.
Oh, I cut off when they were, like, showing the thing again with Vince. I was like, I'm done now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so did I.
Right after that, there's this promo for the choir.
By who? What do you mean?
Worst way to end
it was like them promoting this choir.
Oh, okay. Well...
It was the debut
really
vignette.
Weird. I was like, what the hell? I was like, why is this on
Coming soon, Harlem Boys Choir.
Shit, dude. They abandoned ship on that, then they made it the Harlem Girls Choir, and it just was a little different. No? Nothing.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm
trying to do equality here, but nothing. Great video package, and I love Shane holding his baby. I do.
I love Vince putting himself over in this thing, which was great to me.
Yeah,
I approve of it.
It's whatever. It's all revisionist history, so I don't even worry about it so much.
How is it revisionist history?
Because it's Vince thinks he was the creator of all things wrestling, and it certainly wasn't. He did a lot of stealing.
He was the creator of the most
on.
important thing in wrestling. So
now it's the most important thing in wrestling for sure. It wasn't not then.
Now, then, forever.
Okay, well, Mark, BG, thoughts on this package?
I thought it was an epic intro. I loved it. It's a shame they'll never hold WrestleMania in Madison Square Garden again. Because it only holds like 20,000 people.
Okay.
It'd be nice if they fucking held any pay-per-view there, though.
Yeah. True story.
Yeah, let's get to this.
This is a true story. Most of my friends stopped watching wrestling after we couldn't get tickets to the show.
So pussies.
Well, we tried. You have no idea how hard we tried to get tickets for the show.
I fucking tried to get the 2008 World Series with the Philadelphia Phillies, and I couldn't. So I do kind of know. And you know what I did? As soon as I couldn't get in the Phillies game? I quit watching the Phillies. Oh, wait, no, that's not what human beings
Feels
do?
like maybe you did.
Oh, no, dude,
Except
I'm watching
for that
them.
time you went to the game and I was there. And you didn't
That's exactly right.
Like
so
a beer.
there's proof I've gone at least
like
once.
a bitch.
Okay, again. But regardless, PG, I don't want your friends anyway. Glad you came back, though. Yikes. I'm not that glad.
I guess.
I'm not that glad.
I'm not that glad either.
Good. John,
Sometime.
at least I know you're miserable. John Cena defeated the Big Show.
Wait, before this.
Okay.
We got JR and King on one side, and then we got Michael Cole and Taz on the other.
Yes.
It's like Big Money Mike and BG against Donnie and Joe, is what that is.
Wait, saying which was which?
In the exact order that I said it.
I don't know.
BG or
no.
JR and
I
King?
thought Cole
Damn
and
right.
Taz actually did pretty good during the show.
Yeah, because they
Cole
like,
was
weren't
a-
on that much.
Cole was the least offensive he's ever been in my entire life.
Oh, he was so
Oh,
bad.
okay. We'll get to the friggin' women's match soon.
Oh, I meant
Oh.
as far
yeah.
as how much I hate him, but that was we will get to that, and I will yell there too.
Match of the night.
So John Cena defeated Big Show for the United States Championship. This was the beginning of the end for the WWE. John Cena. Okay, BG, get ready for this. John Cena was a terrible rapper, and he had the rhyming ability of Mike Chiari.
Come on, way
That's
worse
not
than
true.
me, to be honest.
No way.
And way more
Also-
Dick Ball jokes than I
Yeah,
make.
also a similar fascination with male genitalia.
No.
That's what I was gonna say. See,
John Cena.
first person to
Just
mention
my
dick
own.
was Mike Chiari. Just saying. And my note here rings very true.
John Cena had an album. You just have a mixtape.
Listen, he can say whatever he
We
wants.
can lie and call it an album.
But they were calling that a rap, and basically he was saying things very slowly. Like, remember that time Biggie?
He was being Big Cass.
He's like, I'm just rhyming at a moderate speed. This isn't actually what rap is, but I wouldn't know that because I'm from West Newbury. That's
Were you
it.
trying to rhyme? Because that was fucking terrible.
I wasn't trying to rhyme. I was just doing his cadence.
You were trying to rhyme.
I
You
know,
last
but I couldn't
week.
even think of it in that slow of a time span.
No. You didn't do a good job. John Cena always killed it.
He didn't. Again,
He
he
did.
didn't.
Killed my enthusiasm for this match with that
His-
No
shitty
way.
rap.
No, legitimately, this rapper gimmick is so fucking overrated. Everybody's like,
No, it's
"Oh man,
not.
Cena, go back to that rapper gimmick." Yeah, it's
Because you
way
didn't
better
fucking
than,
watch.
It's way
It
better.
was
than,
good when he was good, but he wasn't good here.
It's way better than that poop fucking babyface gimmick we got now. But honestly, this was pretty poop too. This is
All right,
ABA.
well, when you
this
get to 2003, we'll talk.
is, okay. You gotta wait. I'm in '96, dude. We got
I
some
know.
years to go. That was a decade, man.
So many pay-per-views you're gonna have to go
I
through to get
know.
like count. And
I'm
that's still 13 years before now. You're never gonna do this.
I'm going to do this, dude. I'm in '96 already, so I've already defied the odds. I've already gone more than a decade.
with a lot less pay-per-views though. So.
Cole was actually really good back then. Much better than that blowhard Jim Ross.
You're a piece
What
of
the
shit.
fuck is this?
Didn't Jim Ross? This was right after he had something wrong.
He had something wrong with him a lot. That's extremely insensitive. He
I'm
had
just saying.
palsy. He didn't have balls palsy. That'd be
What-
a rough palsy to go through.
Balls. That is so fucking offensive, dude.
That's not a.
And it wasn't
I want
even
no
me who
part
said
of
it.
this.
You don't want any part of this?
I
Whatever.
want no part of this.
I've got a glass of doers, just a glass full of doers. So yeah, this is gonna get very drunk
Alright.
very fast.
It's gonna be more balls palsy talk then.
Mhm. That's ridiculous. PG, you sure you don't want to jump in?
Not about that. I'm good.
I'll go.
Friend of
Michael,
the show, Jim Ross, by the way.
Michael
Two
Cole
times,
said
actually.
Big Show retired Hulk Hogan at Madison Square Garden.
believe
Yikes!
it.
No, he didn't. No, he
I believe-
didn't.
I think it happened.
Yeah, I think that happened.
Oh, feels like he wrestled a billion more times after.
Nah.
Whatever. Well, hold on. No.
My memory's like a roller coaster, brother.
I just ate.
Okay. Go ahead. What else before the end of the match? Anything?
First off, you say that you don't like this gimmick, yet he was one of the most over guys in this entire pay-per-view. Super over at this match.
Yeah.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
he started.
People,
tearing everything.
if you're going by this crowd, bad choice. Do you pick the
No.
wrong crowd to go by?
No.
Yeah.
You picked the
They
wrong
weren't very
time to
nice
say
to
that.
HBK, so
Yeah. Well, they didn't want that because they didn't want that big nose fuck face to win.
This is a great match, though. I love the finish. Very smart way to fool the referee. 2 FUs. Fuck you, Donnie. Fuck you.
it's a really bad example for the children.
John
Yeah.
Cena cheats to win. I'm so glad he stopped doing that. I don't need my face as having an edge.
Edge.
Edge?
I
We'll
don't
get to
need.
that later.
We'll get to that later when I yell at that as well.
Mm, yeah.
Eric Bischoff. Okay, anything about that match? I really didn't care about this match. I don't like John Cena and don't like Big Show. So.
He's amazing.
Big
Still
Show's
is.
this was Big Show's worst hair and facial hair combination. I'll just leave it.
I'll say upper head hair, yes. Lower head hair,
Upper
no.
head? Yeah.
Fu
Upper
Manchu.
head. The upper head.
The upper head hair, yes. Fu Manchu works for me.
I don't think so.
I
It
hate
did.
this so much.
Yeah, it worked for me. Eric Bischoff says he doesn't want to get scooped, and Dave Meltzer's in the corner behind that that
He's in a
dressing
plant.
area thing, and he's like scoop.
Scoop, scoop.
And also Johnny Mundo looking swell. No?
It's a good thing they didn't really let him talk, I guess.
He's fine at talking now, so that's fine. You want to say ignorant things here and tell me how Taya and he don't cut awesome promos.
Taya?
Taya? Taya. Either way, you're wrong. Anything there?
Yikes.
Let's talk about Randy Orton and when he was good. Cool.
That's next. Randy Orton cuts a promo about how time passed Mick Foley by as Ric Flair cluelessly shows his approval. Whoops.
Ric Flair had good matches after this.
Rick was timeless, so.
As a Ric Flair fan, I wrote this. So yeah, no. You can't talk about Mick Foley and then say Ric Flair had okay matches, but Ric Flair was the shell of the man.
Ric Flair had fucking WrestleMania 24 against Shawn Michaels. Next question.
Well, first things first, that was the anomaly. With the story behind it, that was the way you got through it. It didn't have to be a great match.
The TLC match with Edge was awesome.
I don't know about that. I thought
because it was Edge. You don't even remember Edge is in it.
I was like, who? Edge who? I was like, nah. So yeah,
that's what it is. It's just Edge. It's not Edge who. It's just Edge.
No, it's literally just Edge. Wait,
storytelling here, by the way.
What'd you say?
Storytelling, ever heard of it?
Well, with Randy Orton and the Evolution standing in the wheel well?
I was there for that.
They're in a wheel well.
They're in the wheel well.
When he kicked Foley down the stairs, I was there for that.
Did you see it on a big screen?
Yeah,
no, he was on the steps.
So basically, I had a better view than you did?
No.
I saw it from my living room.
I had a much bigger view than you did.
He was in the wheel well.
He's in the wheel well. Why are you being dumb? Booker T and Rob Van Dam defeated Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak.
Yikes.
A.K.A. Legends. The Dudley Boys and La Resistance in a fatal four-way tag team match. Okay.
Any reason we couldn't do Dudley's versus RVD and Booker here, or
yeah,
there's guys in the roster.
Big fucking reason, guy. Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak again. I can't believe I gotta say this. And who was part of La Resistance?
Supposed to be in Evolution.
Who was La Resistance? What was the
Rob Conway?
Rob Conway won NWA championship.
And Rene Dupree.
It was I'm talking about Rob Conway though. He won the NWA championship. So looking back now, this was the beginning of the rise.
Rob Conway was actually supposed to be a really good wrestler at OVW in the Lords of the Ring tag team with Nick Dinsmore, who they made Eugene.
Nick Dinsmore's pretty good.
He's a very good wrestler. It's
and
a
he's
shame
a good
we never got to
character when
see
he's
any
not
of this.
Eugene. So yeah, I loved RVD and Booker T as a tag team, but their song blew.
That was a bad match.
It was so bad.
Yeah, and I was like, this is a good example of putting two random guys together and it working really well, but not a good example of putting two random guys' music together and thinking it'll work really well.
So, rarely does it.
Booker was in the world title match the year before. RVD, everyone wanted to be in world title matches, and they were just thrown in as the fucking tag champs.
Yep.
Like, I remember being mad then. I'm mad now.
Yeah, for sure. But when they were working together, the matches and stuff, it was super fun. Like Booker T and
because
RVD
it's RVD and Booker T. They're fucking amazing.
To me, as a kid, I was like, ooh, this is the buried tag team. It's guys who deserve better, like you say. And it's just, they made the most of their opportunity. Now imagine if they were given better opportunities. So,
just fun fact. Because I went to look at this. I was like, I remember Booker T being in fucking world title match the year before. What did he do the year after? He was in a fucking dark match.
Yikes. Tell me Booker T wasn't buried, dude. That's all I gotta say. Fucking dude worked his ass off every single fucking match. Had a good story, had a good character when they gave it to him.
Yeah. He was fucking awesome.
And he could cut
I'm pretty sure he was in like a pre-show battle royal one year or something at WrestleMania.
That was the year. That was 2005.
Was it that? It was a battle royal.
Yep.
Are you wiki? Do you have wiki out, Mike Yuri? Don't fucking wiki.
No.
Okay.
No,
so
I've just
that seemed a little wiki for me because I don't know fucking pre-show.
You know I can't be going wikiing things with the state of my.
Well, it's shit's fucking up, so I absolutely believe it's happening.
Anyway, Bubba Ray's shorts were too short for my liking.
Yeah, that didn't work for me either. He's got like my legs and shit. Like, don't do that. Don't show me random leg. I was watching an Undertaker. Was it here? Maybe it was here. Undertaker's pant leg came up, and I saw his bare white skin, and he was all pissed off about it. He's like, get him down.
Yeah, you put it down so quick. I was like, that really ruined the mystique for me.
Yeah, for real, and that's what I feel like happened, because I know now he's just a goofy dude. Like, I imagine he had just, like, bones under there, so, you know what I mean? Like, no muscle, he's a skeleton under his shit.
Except for his arms and his face.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
His legs
Listen!
This is skeleton
Don't
legs?
judge
like
me, man!
What
did you think they were? What did you think they were?
Leg day.
He doesn't need like that. He doesn't have knees, dude. They're just bones, like bone on bone.
Back then, he had knees.
Okay.
He did.
His match type is fucking stupid. Why would you ever tag someone else in?
Match meant nothing and was just pre-show to the next segment.
Good thing we don't have to see this exact type of match again.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, wait.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. We saw this.
Okay. Did anything else about this match? We're going to my highlight of the night.
It wasn't even good.
I said that. The match meant nothing. It was a
Half
pre-show.
of it was good.
Booker T.
Yeah, I agree. I said that. I said 4 out of 8 guys were good. So, kudos to Booker T, RVD, and the Dudleys. So, other guys, it's not working for me. One of you is deceased, at least. That's rest in peace, Gary.
At
He
least?
is.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
No,
I have
he's
not looked
dead.
up. I know at least one of them's not, because I know Rob Conway's not, but I could not
Is
tell
Garrison
you.
Cade?
Yes, Garrison Cade's
is
dead.
Mark Jindrak is very much alive, as well as
I
Rene
could've told
Dupree
you.
and Rob Conway.
I didn't know. I'm not going to say that they're alive.
Is
or
Garrison Cade the same as Lance Cade?
Not. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's totes dead.
Okay, again, why are you driving this point home? His family is listening, devastated by you right now. Stop.
He's Soup's dead.
Okay,
All right.
highlight of the show for me.
Yes.
You have Coach. Coach is walking looking for Undertaker, and he goes up to some random guy, and he's like, "Where are those noises coming from?" And he's like, "Right behind those doors, dude." And he runs away. And Coach goes in, and out pops Mean Gene. Yeah. And you're like, oh, shit, Mean Gene's got and on his bald-ass head, he's got a big lipstick kiss on his head. And I was like, oh, that's Mean Gene. He is a dirty, dirty dog, man. And he is just doing his thing. And I was like, it can't get better.
Arm.
I was like, it can't get better than that. And out from the room, again, comes Bobby Heenan. And you're like, oh, shit, it's Mean Gene and Bobby Heenan. And poor Bobby Heenan had just had surgery on his throat. So he was feeling that a little bit, which sucked. But then the coach insinuates that they were back there making out with each other. And then out come Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah. And Mae Young says, look at my boobs or whatever.
No, my puppies.
Look at my
They were
puppies.
just like everybody was yelling and you couldn't really make out anything that was being said except Mae saying, look at my puppies.
And then Bobby Heenan's like, no, I've seen enough.
Put a muzzle on him, he said.
Put a muzzle on him. Shit. So, and then they go back in there and they start making out more. And
Remember at Madison Square Garden when she actually showed her puppies?
yes. How could I ever forget that, dude?
Never
I
forget.
just want to make sure you didn't.
You know what? I'll tell you the truth. When I was a kid, I was like, all right, show them to me. You know, fuck it, dude. You know what I mean? The day I died. You know, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. Fuck it. Okay, let's go. Anything else before the next match?
Get it in, fellas.
Get it in. That's what she said. Christian with Trish Stratus defeated Chris Jericho. Always
That's
hated
not true.
this.
Trish Stratus.
What did I say?
No, they actually neither of them were with Trish Stratus until
Yeah.
after.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote that. Whatever. Always hated this storyline. Both guys were good in their
You would.
roles, but the story never really landed with me. So.
It was weird that, like, you got two guys, in Christian and Chris Jericho. Then Lita and Trish. Like, you have four, like, the best workers, and this is their storyline.
Yep.
Like, you couldn't think of something better?
And it was a garbage story, to be honest with you.
Well, the garbage part of it is, like, Christian clothesline Trish so hard.
Yeah.
That wasn't
and then-
garbage.
and
That was probably the highlight of the feud, because you know Trish could fucking take it. She was tough as shit. It was like that was the heat.
Yeah, but it makes no
That
sense.
was the only thing that created heat in that whole fucking storyline. Was
It's
that
like
moment.
eights and eights.
Video package is actually really good, though. Told you, like, this
Yeah.
whole storyline.
Okay.
It's so rare to get that today.
Now, let me say something. This is, again, WWE's video department saving things.
Yeah.
This was crap leading into it. I fucking remember being like, dude, what is this shit, dude? This to me, this always felt like Lita and Dean Malenko kind of level stuff. Not good.
But not as good.
But not as good. You're right. Not as good. You're right about that. But yeah, Dr. Phil reference here.
I didn't even catch that.
I said, how long has this fucking guy been around?
I actually laughed
Wasn't
out
he
loud when I
like
read
Oprah's right-hand man for a while? or
Yeah,
something?
but
Yeah.
regardless, they fucking reference it, and I was like, I literally looked down, and I was like, what year was it? That's 2004. No way!
that. It's been around for a
12
while, man.
years, dude.
Dude's a beast.
Said literally no one ever, I think.
There you go, man. It's on
Dude's a
record now.
beast. Now, you know what the best part is? That's gonna end up on some promotional material, just like "Dude's a beast," Brandon Galvin.
On Ring Rose Radio, I was like, "What's that? What's the radio?"
No, I see in promotional material. I see like tweets endorsing stuff of just some random people with like 70 followers and shit. It's like, really? This is what you're going with? Whatever.
Like when Lucha put you on?
Oh no, I'm well respected, motherfucker. I work for Forbes and Bleacher Report. See, the only two people in the business who don't respect me are these two trolls I work with. Everyone else thinks I'm tits.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
They think you have tits. They don't.
well,
think
they
you
know.
are.
Well, they know I have tits. They also
Right.
think I'm tits. Tits metaphorically, in that I'm so cool.
I don't
Dude,
think
your
so.
booty.
Dude, you're booty, dude. Did Sexy Star favorite anything you wrote to her?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't write.
Katrina
to
followed
me,
me, so I got that going.
Katrina followed me as well. So.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I'm not the one who's mad here.
I'm not very active on Twitter.
We've all noticed. Really good match and great storytelling in the match. This Jericho is definitely not the same Y2J we have today, though. Just saying
No, he's a face.
that. There's a lot different. You can laugh and try to avoid the realness of the situation, but this Jericho ain't that Jericho. He's adapted his style, but he's just not as good as he once was. It's just the
He
realness
did
of
it,
it.
Springboard.
Way older. Come on.
I know. I'm just saying. Everybody who's like, "Oh, Chris Jericho, instant, awesome match." It's not an
Still
instant,
really
awesome
good.
Oh,
but
for
he's
sure,
not
but it's not what he was.
30
I'm
years
just
old.
saying.
At one point, he did a springboard plancha to the outside, smooth, flawless. I was like, yeah, gave him a little one of those.
Yeah. Okay. I did not
How
mark
about
that
when
down.
King said women in wrestling just don't mix? Would you give him that for that? Just like a no, like a yikes.
You don't know. You know what I gave him? I gave him another divorce lawyer's number.
He already knows all of them.
I'm on speed dial.
Yeah. Well.
Do you guys remember that time I said a couple years ago Jericho and Christian were going to be a tag team again?
Yep.
I should have been right.
You
I don't
should-
remember
well,
that.
actually, that probably would have been okay.
Would have been awesome.
I don't know.
And then
You
they
know.
referenced this.
Yes, of course. And then Trish showed up.
Lulz, none of that happens. More like, hey, you know what, guy? We also don't like the same guy. Let's just team up for a short span.
Mm.
And
I don't know. They go back to
Lil.
Lil Nate in WCW now, so.
Now, like 1 week, that one time. And it hasn't even been good. They didn't even reference. Whatever. I'm not going to yell.
This is a really good match, though. Underrated throughout the annals of WrestleMania.
Because it was
I agree.
marred down by the story, honestly.
Not really, because if anything, the story picked up with this match. Because Trish comes in and fucking does an amazing heel turn.
I'm talking about going into this. The build to this was garbage water poop.
Yeah, most
Trish
people don't
loved
even
Christian
remember
even more
this.
than I do, by the way.
It was at work. I'm convinced of it. I said to myself, the Christian can do it. I said fun ending to the match with the heel turn. That's what saved it for me. But heel Trish, when she looked at the camera and did things, reminds me of what Alexa Bliss is doing right now with the way their faces
'cause
look.
Alexa Bliss is probably studying Trish. Smart.
I just like how her face looks and stuff like that. Like she looked to me like
A
Alexa
freaking
Bliss.
face.
So
That's all
basically,
the
that's
eyes,
where I'm at
ears,
in life now.
Nose, and the mouth. That's all the makings of a face.
Well, Alexa Bliss works for me. No.
I love Alexa Bliss as well. Trish Stratus, though, the GOAT, not Sasha Banks.
Okay. I disagree with that. I'd say Lita, but I'd say Trish, Lita could be argued one,
Sasha
too.
Banks better than both of them in the ring by a lot.
She's fucking 21 years old or whatever, lie.
Not even close in terms of who's better in the ring.
I'd
Oof,
argue.
Definitely Sasha.
Trish is the best.
Okay, let's go on to the. Anything else about this match, Mike Erie?
It's great.
Loved
Trish
it.
stole the show from Jericho and Christian.
Well, Christian, first off, sits on the other side of Lake Erie with Mike Chiari, so
It's been known to happen.
that's a thing.
I
Jericho's like,
heard that.
yeah, it's a thing. We get backstage to Lillian Garcia's backstage, and I say to her,
Don't do it.
"Why the long face on such a
No.
joyous
You're an
night?
asshole.
Why the long face on such a joyous night?"
But I will say, her as a backstage interviewer, no.
Except for the outfit she was wearing.
Mm.
That was
And
yes.
well, she was looking at the people's package too, by the way.
Well, we'll get to that just right about now. And The Rock cuts an awesome promo. He talks about the People's Package. He makes fun of Rosie and the Hurricane.
The Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar.
Hamburglar.
The hamburger. But he takes Hurricane's got the hamburger, throws the Rosie. Rosie hides it behind his back. So that
That's
little,
so funny.
in that 5 seconds, they had just like one of my favorite things in the whole show, which worked for me. Then they go to Jimmy allegedly murdered my girlfriend in the 80s, Snuka. And
That means we have at least 2 murderers on this show.
and Don Morocco.
At least.
So do you guys remember why they were on there?
Yeah, because that's
Mike Chiari. BG, how about you?
What do you mean?
Why did they show Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Don Morocco at that moment?
really asking me that?
No, I'm not asking. Well, I'm going to ask you in a second.
What do you mean by at that moment?
Because it fucking played into what was happening. Why they showed? Why were they on that show?
Was it Madison Square Garden?
What? Yes.
I'm having difficulty understanding
the moment.
the
What was
question.
the moment? What do you mean? The question is. It's an easy question. They were there. What? Mike here. Why were there?
Because Snuka dove on top of Magnificent Morocco at Madison Square Garden off the top of the cage, and Mick Foley was there to see it when he was a kid and all that.
That's it. Shut up.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. No, it wasn't the question. He got it right away. You fucking danced.
Well,
around
no,
it.
I
You
was
didn't
like,
answer.
at Madison Square Garden. You're just like, why
I
are they
do.
there?
I ask great questions. Ask all my interviewees. Thanks.
And they'd be like, who?
I
No,
know
they
that-
wouldn't. They'd all be like, that handsome devil who was kind as shit in emails? Yes, I
We'd
enjoy
be
his...
like, no, that's not him at all.
Okay. Anything else about this backstage promo?
Bad hair time for Rocky, but
Yes.
got through
Nope.
it.
He was in that, it was that weird time of denial. Like, no, my hairline's not receding. It's like the LeBron thing. The headband just got a little bigger this year. You know, it's like, what's going on there?
It's gonna be a beanie soon.
Yep, it will be. Okay, I loved Evolution's theme.
I was gonna say the same.
Rest in peace, Lenny Kilmister. Motorhead just had so many great themes. If they did one thing for wrestling, like I said, put them in the fucking Hall of Fame. Did some really great stuff for Triple H.
I told you, Warrior Award. Thought I was gonna get it.
Well, nope. That's not a thing.
You had to drink to that.
I drank the Lemmy. I swear to God, that's what that was. I poured a little bit out on my floor too. My wife's gonna be pissed. Anything else before we get into the match? Because I got things to say about the match.
No.
Okay, I thought BG was gonna be like, I didn't like Evolution's theme. Didn't work for me because I was in a rap hardcore at the time.
Oh, I like Evolution's theme. I like Triple H's theme.
Good. We all do. That's great. Hi. I love that Ric Flair still can't land the top rope move. Couldn't in the 70s from what I've seen when he started out. Didn't do it in the 80s. Didn't do it in the 90s. Didn't do it in the aughts. And now he didn't do it, right? And then now Charlotte can't do it. The only time she
No,
does
she can
it
do a
is
good moonsault.
Yeah,
the
it's a great
moonsault. The moonsault. But most times she gets caught.
Well, I like how King pointed it out too. He's like, "This never ends well."
Yes, that's what I say. He knew it was coming. He's like, I've seen him do this all the time. It's whatever. This was a really fun match that gave Orton and Batista more credibility in my eyes. They stepped in the ring with Foley and with the Rocks. That was really good for them. Plus we got to see Rock and Mick Foley get their shit in, which is exactly what you wanted. This was I think the beginning of that WrestleMania moment where it was like, all right, just get your shit in. Everybody get their shit in. So, any thoughts about the match?
didn't care for
Anytime
this match.
Rock and Flair were together, that was the best part of this match for sure, easily. Especially when Flair tried to do the People's Elbow.
Yeah, that part was really that was the highlight of the
Yeah,
match
that's
for me.
the end of the match. That was fun, but otherwise, I didn't care for this. Now I didn't care for it when it happened. Not much really happens considering how long it is. I always thought it was a waste of The Rock. If they had Orton versus Foley in the match that takes place the following month at Backlash, which was fucking awesome, would have been incredible for Orton. Plus, this is where they should have had Shawn Michaels versus The Rock. That we never got.
Whoops. So there's a long
and yet
history of
somehow,
being bad at this.
In a fantasy card, that was on a card and still lost.
That's true.
What's that? Rock and
Yikes.
HBK?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's because it's a popularity contest, and you guys.
So you're not
skewed
popular?
abuse. No, I'm not.
I agree with that.
That's at least we can agree on that.
King said 3 is more than 2 in this, by the way, which Alicia Fox learned that from him.
Huh.
That's where she got it. She was studying film, and that's what she gathered.
First, she watched her match against Melina, and then she checked this out.
Yo, can I say something to you? Girl, bye. R.I.P.
Boy, bye. Bomb.com.
She's gone?
Oh, Cameron.
What did you think I meant?
I thought you meant Alicia Fox.
Fox didn't die.
Okay, so this match was just what it was. Hall of Fame stuff next.
Wait, and one thing real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Mick, he no-sold the hell out of that RKO at the end, by the way. He
Yeah.
took the 3 count, and then he was like up immediately.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, what the hell?
That's so...
Oh, his brain's broken.
I don't know where.
I don't listen. I thought Mick Foley with Ric Flair they had their moments of just punching each other in the face kind of hard. That was
Everything with Rick in this match was really good.
yeah, and Ric Flair still had it here, but it was he's. I don't know when I'm watching all this Ric Flair, dude, and he was not the same guy anymore, and it was.
I think you have an issue with like you think everybody who's old should be the way that they were before, like Jericho and like Flair. Like they're still great. They're just not exactly how great they were, but they're still great.
Well, when you
That's
follow
fine.
a guy so much and you expect a certain level of greatness when he can't reach that level anymore, that's why some guys going out on top. I like that. Go away before you're not good anymore.
I don't. I just want him to fucking squeeze every last drop out like Shawn Michaels. Wrestle more.
Okay, take it easy, Mark. So Hall of Fame stuff was really fun. It's always
This is a Hall of Fame class.
and it's always been great. I always really enjoyed this kind of stuff, and WWE knows how to do the Hall of Fame stuff. It's always been fun, and this was really really good.
They probably should have saved some of these so we weren't stuck with scraps this year.
Yeah.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, poor Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Wish we could interview him.
I wish I could interview him so bad, dude. Damn it.
Mean Gene says Pete Rose will likely make another Hall of Fame.
Yikes.
One day, I absolutely once he's dead, I think Pete Rose gets into the Hall of Fame.
He's gonna get the China treatment.
He is. That's exactly what's going to happen to Pete Rose. He's going to die, and then he's going to go in the Hall of Fame the next year.
That's sad.
It's the truth,
But
though.
probably-
It's because he's a liability to them. He's fucking crazy.
How shitty did the Hall of Fame look back then? By the way, like the ceremony. I mean,
Oh, it was in. It was.
Yeah.
I felt
Just
like
like in
it
a
was
little
the-
auditorium.
I thought it
They
was
didn't air it.
TNA's.
TNA.
I thought it was TNA's where it's just like in the or what's a hotel now? Marriott Suites. It's like in the Marriott ballroom and shit like that.
they got like tiny plaques.
Yep. Who was like, look at this plaque. It's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, you're fucking lying to me right now. Don't even. I think it wasn't Stasiak. It was somebody else. Crazy Stasiak out there. Okay. Anything else about
That
this?
old woman. Never mind. That's Greg Valentine.
Oh, that's,
Oh,
yikes, dude. It's accurate, but it's so mean.
that's not nice.
So real. Anything before we go into what is next?
Match of the night.
Match tonight?
Tori Wilson and Sable defeated Stacy Keibler and Miss Jackie
Mhm.
in a Playboy lingerie match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote
Yep.
here Stacy Keibler greater than all here because I firmly believe that. And also she's got ZZ Top for a song, so she wins automatically. You can say no because it's an absolutely subjective thing.
I'm
But
saying no.
you will not sway me, so don't try it. So
Cole says this feud is because Jackie and Stacy wanted to be on the cover of Playboy. Who the fuck was stopping them?
Larry Flynn,
F.
because they went to Penthouse.
Taz says he's taking his clothes off. Cole says no. Then Cole says, hey, you stabbed me with your pencil. Taz says, that wasn't my pencil.
Yikes.
And then
Yikes.
my final quote here is at one point Cole says, look at Jack Doan. Taz asks, why? Yeah, that's a good question.
Right.
Why the fuck are you looking at Jack Doan?
Is
So,
that the part? Is that during the classic spot?
It wasn't. It was not
On
during
top
that
of him?
part. He was just
Oh.
standing there.
Miss Jackie is now married to Charlie Haas, correct?
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Big shout out to Charlie Haas, not a friend of the show though.
She also beat Kenny King on Tough Enough, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, looking back, it's definitely dumb. I didn't mind Miss Jackie though. I liked her.
No, you didn't.
Jackie Gaeta? Yeah.
No one.
Gaeta.
Right? What's her name, right? That's what it was.
It was just
Gaeta?
Gaeta.
Gaeta. Whatever. I
Gaeta.
pronounce all the letters, dude. I don't care what you say, I do that.
No, you pronounce
Fucking
letters that aren't there.
Yeah, you're just making letters up.
What is it? How do you spell her last name?
Gayda.
Yeah, Gaeta.
Haas.
Gaeta-ass.
Wow.
Whatever. This I
It's
said
part of the worst match of all time.
this was
Oh,
dumb
that
as
was pretty
fuck.
great.
This was dumb as fuck. Tell me this sucked or you're dumb as fuck.
The
That was
the
fun.
worst part was Cole, like, him describing the sexiness of Sable and Tori in great detail. Or, like, when Sable says it's time to start without evening gowns on, he's like, oh my!
Yeah, he's just you could.
So-
He's the worst.
I don't appreciate this kind of stuff. I prefer the women's revolution we got going currently. This is garbage.
Well,
water.
actually, funny enough, I was just say, guys, this was the true start of the women's revolution, clearly.
Do you see Tori Wilson diving off the top rope?
Yeah, that was a good crossbody.
It was.
Good!
I got chills watching the Benoit versus.
I got chills during that match too.
I got chills watching Benoit and Eddie promo backstage, where Eddie kind of talks shit on Chris Benoit, and then he's just to psych him up, Holmes. It was such a good thing. I wish things didn't shake out this way because I love both of these guys so much. So
It's a shame.
Yeah.
it really
Benoit got
is.
super aggressive there.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Chavo, I'm not.
Wait, actually, you skipped. They were interviewing, like, random people, like, foreign people,
Oh yes,
and
yes.
one had your hair. There's a fucking raging mullet.
Okay. Hopefully none of them had your mic. Jesus.
They didn't. They actually all used the same one
Yeah.
that
Well.
they're getting interviewed with.
It's not good. Jesus. Okay, so next match, Chavo Guerrero defends the title against Ultimo Dragon. Shannon Moore.
The title?
The title, the cruiserweight title.
Oh, okay.
Didn't matter. I'm done. I'm not giving this more description. Don't fucking make me care about this any more than I have to, dude. Shannon Moore, Jamie Noble, Funaki, Nunzio, Billy Kidman, Rey Mysterio, Tajiri, and Akio. Is Akio Jimmy Wang Yang?
No.
Please
I don't
double
know.
check that. I'm pretty sure Akio is Jimmy Wang Yang.
Might be.
Yep, check that. And I said,
Just, but I'm
Jesus.
feeling maybe that isn't.
And Jesus TNA rules. What is this
Yeah,
match?
It was him.
I'm the best at what I do. Exactly. Sit the fuck down.
It
You
was
never,
different.
you
We're
never
very
forget.
aggressive.
You
We're
never
very
forget
aggressive.
listen. You never forget a young dragon, dude.
Got all three of them.
Jesus TNA rules. And this match makes everyone look like fucking jobbers. I hated this match.
Except that, like, when you see it on paper, you're like, this is gonna be awesome, and it was.
Well,
No.
they should have let them all be in the ring at the same time. Then it might have been.
Jesus. Jamie Noble, boy. He's got a connection in West Virginia like you do, Mike Kiera, boy.
Skeet.
Skeet, skeet.
How about Billy Kidman trying to snap his own neck on the shooting star press?
Dude, how about Billy Kidman bulking up?
Yeah,
What?
he got fucking jacked.
Dude, he got swell, dude. What has happened to him? Ultimo Dragon got jobbed the fuck out, dude.
They all did. Everyone was in there for like 45 seconds.
I said, we're spoiled with all these legends. Psych! We're going to job them all out. Mike, are you
Kalisto stole the Salida del Sol from Ultimo Dragon, by the way.
there? Did he did that in this match?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever.
Little bit.
Nunzio's in this match, and it made me realize that BG equal Nunzio. I imagine when I make fun of BG, he's flicking me off with that hand under the chin thing that Nunzio always did. Like, fuck you, man. What did they say? What does the Italian grandma
Wait, why were you being not Italian there?
Hey, man. Is that what I don't know what that
No.
I don't. I watch a lot of Razor Ramon, so I'm confused about what's
That's
happening.
Cuban.
Exactly, but he's not. He's like an Italian man, so it's like really weird for me.
Well, it is based on Scarface, so
Yeah.
he's mixing it up a little bit.
Well, Scarface was fucking Latino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
not
okay.
Italian. But PG, what's it
Italian
called? What do
shit.
they say? Funga. What do they say when you fucking do your hand on your chin thing?
Fangu?
Fungul. That's what it is. I don't know. See, I know you'd know. I wouldn't. Kidman looks oddly muscular. I wrote here. And shitty
I'm
ending.
saying. Just
Shitty
saying.
ending to a shitty match. I hate it all.
Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
should have won.
I agree.
Or how
Where's
about
Jorge Paez when you need him, by the
just
way?
just give me Ultimo Dragon versus Rey Mysterio and tell everyone else to go home for now.
Could have sold a lot of masks.
Well,
Feels like it was a rule in 2004 that if you were Japanese on the roster, you had to be a cruiserweight.
whatever.
Like, half of the fucking thing
Oh,
was...
it's gonna get heated. Anything before we get to this match?
Hmm.
Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar. Oh, this infamous WrestleMania 20 match between Goldberg and Lesnar with Stone Cold Steve Austin as special guest referee. Whew. Despite the fact that everyone knew they were leaving, the storyline was well done, I thought, and the vignette before the match made you care about it, even though you really didn't because
No,
you knew
you
they were leaving.
didn't.
I care.
No.
I thought
They
looking
showed Stone
back now,
Cold beating up Brock Lesnar in this.
Yeah, I was just
Like, that's
saying,
horrible
the only
booking.
thing the video package made me want was Brock versus Stone Cold. That's it.
Like,
No.
all you wanted to do is see Stone Cold fuck up both of these guys.
well,
Which
that's
they should have done. They should have just had him fucking stun them both to start this and just fucking drink beers for 20 minutes.
no, I completely disagreed. I think it's your hate of Goldberg and your weird fantasy about this, and your desire to defend your stupid New York fan base that really fucking puts us.
We
over
didn't
the
even
edge.
get there.
Well, no, we're
just talking about the feud. So if you want to start fucking jumping the gun here, we can do that.
New York putting themselves over the whole match, which is fucking pathetic. You guys complain about CM Punk chants and shit like that, and here you go. This is
I've never
smarky.
complained about CM Punk chant.
Yeah, the fuck out
You're
of
the
here,
one that
dude.
complains about CM Punk.
And so do you, dude. You can throw that stone, but never. And from now on, if you ever say it again, I'm gonna be like, nope.
Okay.
Why
That's
don't you
fine.
chant?
You're the one who always
Hey, New York City in 2004. Why don't you chant CM Punk, you pieces of shit? BG, I'm glad your friends aren't fans anymore.
Yeah.
Because we don't need fans like this.
Says the guy from Philly, where they fucking boo Santa, throw batteries,
At
fucking
Santa,
try to
shit.
take over every Ring of Honor, every fucking show, go to Raw and sit on your fucking hands and leave early, don't do anything. Fuck out of here with your bullshit.
None of that stuff was accurate. Sans the throwing things at Santa, so I'm fine with that.
Can I say something?
Sure, I'd love to hear it.
Oh, thanks. Not to defend this match, but the fans definitely hijacked it immediately. There was no chance of it ever being good, no matter what they did. But the match itself was also extremely horrible, partially because they took an hour to even lock up at all.
Well, I think they thought
Which
they
was
were. I think they thought they were Rock and Hogan, but no, that's not the same here.
They probably should have just
that's
like
fucking
fucking threw
blue.
hands the entire match.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And then people would have been okay with it, I think. If
And
they
the
would've done
test of
that.
strength. The match wasn't good, but the fans certainly were fucking pathetic.
The
I don't
fans
wanna hear
made this.
garbage.
Fans made it
Finish your
entertaining.
statement. They made it
Stone
garbage.
Cold
You're right.
made it.
Yeah, Stone Cold made it anything bearable. Yes, agreed there.
The only other good part was Lesnar mocking Goldberg when he starts the match.
You sound like
About-
such a bitter, jaded piece of shit.
I'm not
right
bitter
now.
at
You
all.
Really do.
I have
Defend
no
your New York trash because
I don't
no
need
one
to
else
defend
will.
it. The match fucking blew and
I
it
agree.
shitted on.
I thought no, that's you. There was never a chance for it to be good. No, I didn't misspeak. There was never a chance for this match to be good because the
The
fans.
match was terrible. The match was absolutely horrible.
The fans sucked just as much as the action did in the ring. I'll
Guys.
give you that.
Guys. The fans sucked. The match sucked. Brock Lesnar's goatee sucked.
I agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
He was just trying to
Right?
fit it.
He's like, I'm going into the NFL, dude. I need to show that I'm masculine. I'm gonna grow this.
So I'm
Trans-
going in there with Goldberg and Austin who have the same fucking facial
I'm
hair.
gonna no, yeah, but his was like translucent, dude. It
I
was
know you
there,
could.
but only in a certain light.
I know.
Right? It's like peach fuzz.
Ghostly.
You know what I mean? It's like when you're like 8, you're like, I got hair on my arm. It's like, dude, it's all peach fuzz. I can only see it in a certain light, dude. Unbelievable. Don't give me that. Match was slow, but it told a fine story eventually once they got through all the stupid shit in the beginning. I love how these pathetic Mark fans marked out when they saw big moves and stuff, and then booed real quick like they're watching Roman Reigns now. Fuck New York, dude.
Look how you watch Roman Reigns.
I watch Roman. Listen, I don't react like everybody else does.
Yeah.
I don't like
That's
Roman
right. You
Reigns.
cheer harder for him, and then you come on here and be like, "Nah, he's yucky."
That's
I
very
like
true.
I think that Roman Reigns is yucky. Yes, I agree with that much of that. But yes, but that's the fans in New York City. We're marking out, then going to quick boos. It's pathetic, dude. Remember what your stance is, please, you fucking guys. And yes,
Coming from you, you have no idea what your stance is.
You always forget your stance.
well, to be honest with you, I'm
Yeah,
also
we did the show.
I'm a paid drunk, so it is what it is. I forget a lot of things, dude. So deal with it. And anything else about this match?
It
Hate
sucked.
it then,
Yeah.
hate it now. I remember loving Austin stunning Goldberg. He can get the fuck out of
But
here.
what about
Let
Lesnar?
Lesnar back.
What about Lesnar?
What about him?
What about
I
him
thought
getting
it was
stunned?
pathetic that Goldberg beat him.
Lulz. So
the
basically,
only
this is
reason they
all
did
your
that
just
was-
hatred for Goldberg. Noted. Got it. WWE Mark guy. Cool story.
Well,
Speaking of
fuck,
WWE Mark
so-
guys, Vince.
Hey, was he ever in lieu? Was he in lieu of a good wrestler? Yeah.
Is friend of the show you're
Ooh,
talking
shit.
about? You talking
I do
about
hate Goldberg.
two-time friend of the show?
2-time friend of the show who hates us. So
Doesn't
Yeah,
hate
he's a
us,
dick.
hates you.
it doesn't, I
The
didn't say
stupid shit
anything
you
bad.
say.
You might be
I didn't
alright.
say nothing.
He does hate you too. He hates you both because you're marks. That's what it is.
No, I feel like
I asked wrestling questions. Is this in lieu of a wrestling question? You ever heard of it?
that was your fault.
Vince McMahon. Speaking of
Don't
WWE,
gloss over that.
speaking of WWE shills, Vince McMahon out next to be nice. Yikes!
Classic.
What is this? I don't like
Classic.
this. Come out and yell at me, or don't come out at all,
He
Vince.
should have wrestled actually.
That's what I'm saying. Come out here, yell at me, and make me not like you because you're awesome at that. Don't come out there and be like, "Hey, I'm fucking nice as shit now. Thanks so much. Have a great evening. Drive safe, motherfuckers," and just left.
He had to get the crowd up after that fucking shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't work.
That was like his apology for putting that out there.
That
And then
also
Stone
didn't
Cold
work.
part of it.
Anything before the next match?
No, we didn't even talk about that.
Can we get past the next match?
Oh, shit. Too Cool defeated the world's greatest tag team, the Basham Brothers, and the APA. So Brandon Galvin and Mike Chiari equal Donald and Dolph Basham.
Which one of us gets the shittier name?
No.
Honestly, I don't know what the actual first
Are
name
they Danny and Doug?
Danny and Doug, but I
Yeah.
said Donald and Dolph because that's what you guys are.
Close.
Because you hate your own name. Yeah.
And
And Dolph is
I would hate
actual-
my name too if it was Donald.
First things first, didn't Donald Ziggler murder someone or something? So that's kind of what I was going
Not
for.
Donald Ziggler. Donald Neiman. Allegedly.
No, Donald Ziggler.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how names work, so please stop this nonsense. This was whatever. I didn't care about this one bit, but hey,
No,
world's
I couldn't wait
greatest,
for it to be over.
world's greatest
Did you
tag
think
team
the
was cool.
first tag team fatal 4-way is bad?
World's
Like the
great-
only good part about this match was when Benjamin, they do the springboard, like he leaps
Yeah,
over Charlie
yeah,
Haas's. I love that.
Yeah, they were really good. I really liked the world's greatest tag team.
I
Ron-
loved Shelton Benjamin. He's one of my favorites.
Ron Simmons. I loved Charlie Haas too until he became an infamous non-friend of the show.
Mm.
I was
Ron-
gonna say
That's
that
probably
was
why
one
I
of the
don't like
biggest
him.
disappointments of his life.
Ron Simmons criminally underused again. Story of his fucking career.
That's true.
So that's it. That's all I got for that match. I'm gonna go on.
We need Scotty too highly on Ring Rust Radio.
Isn't he like a fireman now?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about Rikishi too?
Saving lives.
I've tried to get Rikishi.
I've tried to get Rikishi too.
Yeah,
Won't respond.
he doesn't want anything to do with us. Promo for Edge here. Instead of coming back, I wish he had retired sooner.
No.
Wow.
Sorry, not a friend of the show though.
I just want to say poor Edge because that was like the worst return vignette I've ever seen.
Go ahead, BG. Mark
I
out or
don't
something.
even
stupid.
remember, to be honest.
I feel like there was a wolf involved.
Wait a minute. You don't remember what? This promo?
Yeah.
You're full of shit. This is
I
what
don't
you,
remember this
you
happening.
literally
It
wrote
fucking
in your
replays
notes.
over and over in his mind.
I'm looking at his notes right now, and it says, "Don't mention Edge. Whatever they say, don't mention Edge.
No.
Act like you didn't see the video."
I don't remember seeing it then, and I don't remember
Quite
seeing it now this weekend.
Okay, that's so. You're so.
It was just
Shit,
like
dude.
I
Edge.
swear.
It was just Edge's face and like weird
No.
things happening in the
Yes,
background.
you know what? I do believe it now because I feel
Then
like you
what, like-
instantly go into a trance once you see him. You're like, like your eyes are just spinning like a fucking tube. It's perfect, dude. Victoria defeated Molly Holly. That's up next.
no,
Whoa.
before that.
Jesse
Before that,
Ventura and Donald Trump.
yeah.
What
First
happened?
off, Jesse the Body wearing his formal bandana.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes, and his beard too, and he's already starting to be crazy as shit here.
Friend
Yes.
of the show.
Friend of the show.
Yes.
Yes.
How about the irony of him asking Donald Trump for his moral and financial support if he ran for president?
I like it.
Amazing. So
King's-
timely.
King was like, imagine Donald Trump as your vice president. Oh, well.
Imagine as your-
How much
Yikes.
imagine as your president?
No thank you.
Jesse Ventura said he would leave America if Donald Trump was fucking elected president.
I don't think that's gonna
He told us Trump wouldn't win the nomination, that he'd take all his votes. Oops.
Yeah, he should have legitimately got involved this time, please.
happen. We should get him back if Trump wins. We should get
Yeah.
Ventura
He
on.
did. Can I be honest? He didn't want to be here the first time. He did
I don't
not-
know. He seemed
Yeah,
like
but then he gave us like 30 minutes.
yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he didn't want to
That's
be
one of my
here,
favorite
though.
interviews we've done, actually.
I agree, but he did not. I know for a fact he did not want to be here.
Let me
which
just say
did.
this.
it's
No one
indicative-
that comes on our show wants to be here. We don't want to be
I don't want to be here half the
That's
time.
a lie. Victoria defeated Molly Holly. Tara was always one of my favorites.
Call her Victoria.
Tara
was
fuck
was
outta here.
yeah, dude.
Shit.
Looking-
Victoria was amazing.
looking
One of
good.
the most rated women's wrestlers of all
Good.
time. Needs to
Good.
come back.
Good.
She's still doing things on the indie scene and stuff too. She wrestled for House of Hardcore before. Really
She's
good.
awesome.
Yep.
Hair versus hair matches are fucked up.
Yep. Agreed. Usually.
I feel like if you're gonna put hair on the line, probably should have been like more climactic.
Yeah, they should. Solid 4-minute match. Too bad Women's Revolution didn't start earlier because these two women could work.
It started earlier in the night.
Stop. This is where stupid M-Chai tells me Sasha Banks is the best ever.
Certainly better than both of these.
Trish, Lita, and Victoria probably have something to say about that because you say that Sasha Banks is amazing in the ring. So is Victoria.
Yeah,
I've seen her do amazing
Sasha's
matches.
better than Victoria yet.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Victoria's very good, but Sasha Banks is certainly better.
Sasha's had better matches. She was given an opportunity.
Yes, exactly, dude.
I think
Thank
Victoria was in today's world.
Yep.
She'd be fucking
she is. First thing she is, and I've seen a bunch of her matches, and there's plenty of great women's workers.
I operate in absolutes, guys. So what I see is what it is, and Sasha Banks is better.
I deal in absolutes as well.
Don't think the same thing, do you?
No, I deal in absolutes as well, and she is not the best ever, dude. Sorry. I just named 3 that are better than her right now. And I guarantee if I go through the annals of wrestling lore, I bet you I find at least 5 more right now that are better than her.
Well, you could say it. Doesn't make it true.
Oh, I bet you.
I think that's a challenge, Donnie.
I don't think anyone will care.
King talking about Molly Holly wearing granny panties and asking JR if he likes granny panties.
That whole conversation
How
is
about
ridiculous.
JR he doesn't wear underwear?
Yeah, he said he doesn't wear underwear. Then he's like, some lady gave me panties one time. They're white.
Yeah, and then he fawned over white cotton panties.
The fact that this was the commentary for 2 really good wrestlers is so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. And what kind of hair cuttery has chairs with leather straps? Yikes, I like it.
Victoria's. That was like her whole thing.
Yeah, I know. But I like
the
it.
first, when she shaved the top off and the back was that was the Donnie. That's what she gave Molly.
No, that's the skullet.
The Donnie.
That's called a skullet, dude.
The Don.
You don't rock until you got your head shaved bald, but you got hair on the back.
Hmm?
That's where it's at.
The Crypt Keeper.
That's gross.
Yeah, you're damn right. It's gross. While they're cleaning up the chair, Kurt Angle out.
Yeah. They're not even cleaning up the chair. They're still doing it.
Yeah, they're still doing it. Then
that's fucked up. That was disrespectful.
Probably should have used a different match for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Eddie Guerrero out in his Cadillac truck, which was awesome.
Even before that, we got a touch at least on Kurt Angle's red mock turtleneck. Real quick from the video package.
Okay.
Can't gloss over that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's not.
It's
bad.
You say it's bad, but I just watched Josh Matthews with frosted tips and fucking thing around the same time. So it's not so bad.
That was ironic that Angle looked down upon Eddie being an addict in the promo.
Yes, I was here. WWE playing it fast and loose with Eddie's drug problems, especially considering fucking Kurt Angle's future.
Remember No Way Out? They did the same thing. So
good thing we made.
And Eddie's shirt said "addicted" on the back.
Yep. Good thing we made fun of him and didn't help him in time.
I don't believe that.
Well, whatever.
No.
That's an allegation that you should throw.
You can say whatever the hell you want, but it's pretty sad, bozo, and you're a bozo for it. Such a good storyline. Eddie spitting in Angle's face with the handcuffs, and if they're getting beat the fuck down.
They're gonna say hand glove.
Was an epic moment. I thought that was so awesome, and there was so much heat in between these guys coming into this match. I loved it.
Both these guys.
Yes, that's a chant. This is a time to chant that. Great technical match full of storytelling and genuine emotion. The chemistry between these two guys was always amazing. Some of the best reversals you'll ever see in a match were involved here, so it was incredible. Anything about
Totally agree. Angle trying to German suplex Eddie off the apron. Felt like that really gave Hogan Warrior Test of Strength at WrestleMania 6 a run for its money in terms of erotica.
Okay, I can't deal with this.
What?
The crowd was too quiet for this match, dude. Why? Probably because they tired themselves out being pieces of shit earlier during the Goldberg-Lesnar match.
It's possible.
Yeah, see? See, they're sending cops because I'm burning the shit out of you. That's the fire department, dude, because I'm on fire. Whew. At one point, Eddie unties his... Okay, anything before the ending sequence. Go ahead.
When Eddie's... Yeah, this is the best part at the end. When Eddie says, "Oh shit," at the end.
Yes, that's this. Okay.
I laughed so hard.
So at one point, Eddie is untying his boot because his ankle is hurt because he's been in the ankle lock 2 times now. And he sees Angle, who's now come to his feet on the outside looking in the ring, and he mouths, "Oh shit." Right? So real quick, he starts fucking with the boot and shit. He gets in the ankle lock. He kicks Angle and his own boot off. Gets a roll up and locks his feet on the ropes to fucking steal the win.
It's amazing.
So perfect for his character.
It was, yes, because people, you could say whatever you want, heels and faces, but he lied, he cheated, he stole to get the wins, and he did it here. It was a perfect ending to a match. He stole it from Kurt Angle. Latino Heat, rest in peace, because I fucking love this. So that means No Way Out was 2004 too that we covered, right?
Yes. Those.
Yep.
So Brock Eddie and then Angle Eddie, 2 in a row pretty much on pay-per-view.
And then 2 months later, unfortunately, he loses the title to JBL, but an incredible match.
Was that the bloodbath match?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome match.
So basically, Eddie just went on a streak of having like some of the greatest matches you'll ever see in your entire life here.
He was like the wrestler of the year in 2004.
If there was Rusty's back then.
Yeah, he was one. He was amazing. One of the best all-around talents ever. After the match, though, you got Cole screaming, "There's nothing wrong with Eddie's ankle." Like, destroying the credibility of one of the most legit submissions in wrestling.
Yeah.
There's probably something a little wrong with this ankle.
Yeah, he was limping, so I'd assume there was definitely something wrong.
Like, come on, Cole, you fucking asshole.
Well, Donnie told us Cole was great back then, so.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's better.
Dummy.
Yeah, you know what? When listening to Jim Ross, he was definitely better than Jim Ross, for sure.
Yikes, that's mad cute.
I mean, hey, dude, it's factually
Part of the reason wrestling sucks today is because of Michael Cole.
Oh, today, yes. I'm talking. This is 2004. This is 12 years
Well,
ago, dude.
no, it's all along. It's his fucking voice.
Yeah.
At least back then, half the show was JR. The main event, if Cole was calling that main event.
I'm not a fan of JR, though. That's my thing. I'm not a fan of JR.
If Cole was
kind of
calling
are.
this main event.
I liked him in NWA.
You're right, you would.
Yeah, you liked him everywhere because he's the fucking man.
Eh.
Eddie vs. Angle, also one of the most underrated WrestleMania matches to me. Like, no one talks about it.
Yeah, this was badass.
Oh, I thought this was an awesome match.
This was badass. Okay, anything before we go on the next match? This is where I tell El Fern, fuck you for making me watch a fucking 1,000-hour pay-per-view. Dick. Undertaker with Paul Bearer defeated Kane. So this was Undertaker coming back from being buried as the American Badass.
Mm-hmm. Good storyline.
So Undertaker was cool in 94. He was cool in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
He was cool in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
He will be cool in 2024 and forever.
I agree.
And with that said, BG, I'm going to look directly in your face. American Badass Undertaker sucked. I don't care what you or anyone says. The gimmick sucked.
I've
I was just gonna kind of
the ABA gimmick.
Oh,
I was just gonna say I kind of agree with Kane. ABA Taker was a fraud.
yeah.
I've never said that I like that.
Oh no, you went on record several times telling me how much you were an ABA fan,
No?
and it wasn't the
meant the
NBA
American
alternative.
Basketball
It was not the
Association.
NBA alternative. It was the American Badass. You tell me that all the time.
No, I've never
Didn't
said
you told me you got a leather vest because of that?
No, that's not
Remember
No,
that? Yes,
that's a
you said
denim
Dead Man
vest.
Ink on the back. You told me that shit,
No,
dude.
that wasn't
He
me.
had a denim vest.
Denim.
You must have been
it was a denim
talking to your
vest.
buddy Joe.
Oh no, he would never wear denim.
That was for Aces and Eights.
That was Aces and Eights, yes. So yes,
Cut.
This is the first WrestleMania with Kane unmasked. And as I said earlier, I was there for that moment when Kane unmasked.
you didn't say it
And
on
it's-
air. I don't think.
Oh, well.
Explains a lot of your
I said earlier
answers.
that I was there when Orton threw Foley down the steps. That was the same show.
Wow, what a show.
No, it says, yeah.
When was the last
fuck-ups
time you went
in
to a
history.
show, a wrestling show?
I went to the Hall of Fame.
But I mean, actual wrestling show.
That was the last time.
So 2003,
2003 at Madison Square Garden. Kane
13 years, dude. Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kane was pretty ripped though in this show.
Actually, yeah.
The match was okay.
The city being on fire with his entrance.
That
fucking
was
awesome.
cool. Yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed
His
that.
entrance theme in general just never
Yeah.
should have got rid of that version because
I like
that's
that
the best
version.
ever.
Well, I
Yeah.
forget who sang that song, but the song itself worked for me.
Yeah, I
I'm a
liked
big
it.
fan of like that emo rock, but that worked for me. The match was
Finger
okay.
11 or something, wasn't it?
I feel like that's offensive. But what I learned here
Might be. Sorry.
is that the Undertaker after the match looks like a demented Von Erich brother with that hair. Fitting because he's also dead.
Wow.
Ow.
What's
What?
going on here?
What?
Asshole.
Yeah.
It's real though.
See, the thing about Undertaker is everyone knew he was coming back as the Dead Man, but the entrance was still one of the biggest mark out moments ever for me.
Yeah,
Like, so happy to have him back. So happy to have him back as the Dead Man. Even though he kind of merged it, I was okay with it.
I don't feel
But
like
yeah,
he merged.
the hair
it. I
always
feel like
threw
he
me
just,
off.
I feel like he just basically took his old entrance and just kind of fucking upgraded it. I could see what you mean, but I don't want to say that. Now I don't want any kind of semblance of ABA guy anymore.
How about Paul
Bearer
Bearer being there?
He was very fat Friend of the show,
Yikes,
Paul
friend of
Barrett.
the show, R.I.P. You are being a real dick these last couple minutes, especially.
It's the booze talking,
happening?
honestly. But seriously, it's fucking.
Piece
He
of
was
shit.
he
You
was
should
really
leave.
fat at this time.
You should leave.
I'm going to get another drink, and I'll be right back to be offensive again. Don't worry. So anything else about this match?
It felt really long. I looked up the
Yeah.
timestamp. It was like 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it did
what
feel
the
way longer
fuck?
than that.
I was like, no, that was like 20 fucking thousand minute match. It felt so. They did nothing in the match.
Yeah, this was weird.
Like
Kane,
they had an awesome match at WrestleMania 14,
Mm-hmm.
and yet this was not really good. But just the fact that to have Undertaker back at the time, like you didn't care.
Yeah,
That's,
but looking back now,
it was
it
basically a squash
not good.
match too. Like
Yeah.
Kane looked like shit. Just
wasn't good.
Kane
At
never
one
gets
point,
respect.
Kane he couldn't believe that Taker wasn't dead, so he botched that back body drop to try to finish him off.
Yeah, it's true. That's right.
He almost did. He almost succeeded.
I did like the beginning when he's like he couldn't believe he's real, and as soon as he
Yeah.
touched him, he
Touched
fucking just
him.
whipped his ass.
Yeah.
That was good. Okay, main event. Anything before the main event?
Yeah, Undertaker's choke slam also. That was like the worst one of all time.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
second.
You could see like the close up, and it like his hand was nowhere near his throat. It was like on his shoulder.
Yep.
Second worst
What was the first?
against Hogan, Judgment Day 2002.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was pretty bad.
Donnie, do you not remember this one?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Can you link me? Because
It's
I'll
all
watch
over-
it. Just
I
right
will
now.
link you after.
No, link me right now. Like Google this right now. I need to see this immediately. Because I'm about to yell some things. Because we get into the main event, which is Chris Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
Well, can we talk about the video package real quick first?
The video package comes after the thing I have to yell first, okay? Fuck you, Chris Benoit! I loved you, you murderer! So basically, I was a huge Chris Benoit. I had a Rabid Wolverine shirt as a
Or a
kid.
huge Chris Benoit, like a fat version of him.
I think your mic just went out. I said fan. So that's sad for you, bozo.
You said you were a huge Chris Benoit.
I'm a huge Chris Benoit mark fan. You can say whatever I was at the time. I loved Chris Benoit. He was an undersized dude who was just fucking mean as shit and didn't take any shit from anyone.
Yeah.
And he was...
Yikes.
Okay, I'm taking the murders out of fucking the equation for a second. I fucking loved Chris Benoit. He was one of my favorites in wrestling history.
Yeah.
Until
Me
he
too.
fucking murdered people. And it's like...
Luckily, I was
fuck.
never much of a Chris Benoit fan, so it didn't have to deal with that whole thing.
Yeah.
I was a huge Chris Benoit fan.
Yeah. I'm sure you were, because this is right around that time. He was just fucking awesome.
He was incredible.
He was always incredible. He fucking broke Sabu's neck. It was incredible. So, and here, let's talk about the video package, because this was a great
I just
video.
linked you to Undertaker.
Okay, I'm gonna read it after you guys get into this. But great video,
You don't read it, you watch it.
great video and storyline. Sans some big nosed fuckface that I did not enjoy.
Yikes. This was an amazing video package. Triple H was in like a weird situation where his hair wasn't wet all
Hold
the time.
on, I'm sorry,
What
I
the
can't
fuck's
figure out how to
happening?
work the volume.
Fucking idiot.
Hold on, I gotta watch that again. Now, if you ever want to see Undertaker worst choke slam ever, it's him and Undertaker and Hogan. What was that? Come on, dickhead! He literally has to whisper. Unbelievable. He won't go up for it. He's like, I'm gonna kill you when we get in the back, dude. Unbelievable. Hogan's the fucking worst, dude. One of my least favorite people in wrestling. Friend of the show, hopefully, maybe someday.
One of my all-time faves. Speaking of my all-time faves, HBK. I LOL'd at how he thoroughly outclassed Benoit on the mic in this. What a fucking legend, friend of the show.
Honestly, you could say almost everyone outclassed Benoit on the mic. He was not great on the mic at all.
Time.
Yeah, he didn't, and even when he did,
I don't think he spoke a word during the
For good
feud.
reason.
yeah, he was not that good on the mic. And Shawn Michaels is really good on the mic, so it is what it is. So
Amazing.
I wrote here, Shawn Michaels is better than Triple H ever was, ever could be, whatever. Triple H will
that's
always
nice.
be one of the most overrated wrestlers in the history of the sport on my list. He fucking sucked.
Yeah, you're a
At
piece
least
of
he
shit.
learned to put people over now, right? Thanks.
Shawn Michaels super kicking Benoit and signing his contract has got to
Yes.
be one of the best burials of all time.
So good.
Speaking of
Love
that
it.
whole segment,
That was a
Triple
heat
H,
magnet. Yeah, I went back and looked at this, and you're wrong. He was not that good, dude. This is
you're
ridiculous.
pathetic. He cut one of his best promos of all time, this contract signing.
Yikes.
They didn't include anything from it in the promo.
Rightfully
For our
so.
listeners, if you have time, seek out the promo. It's on February 9, 2004, Raw. It's
Yeah,
on the network.
please watch it and then be like, okay, BG, take it easy.
It was
Mark.
awesome.
Yeah, I watched it. I went
Intensity of
back and
that?
watched it, and it was
Yeah,
not
I'm sure
that
you
good.
did.
It's on Daily Motion, or another website that I shouldn't mention here.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I want to talk about Chris Benoit and how they made him be from Atlanta instead of Canada. And I feel like that was probably Vince's doing. He wanted like the great American patriot Chris Benoit as his champion.
Probably.
And then,
Maybe.
Murder.
So much blood in this match. Shawn Michaels is drenched in fucking blood. Then
Better and bloodier than the last.
Triple H gets fucking bloody as shit. And then Benoit's doing all these bloody moves, and he's cross-facing a bloody Shawn Michaels with his hair all over the place.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I'm not going to make any murder comments today. I'm not going to make any murder comments today, dude.
Yeah, you already did.
It's
the table spot, the double suplex.
Yeah,
Yep.
Awesome.
Daniel Bryan
That made me
called.
mark out at a level of like when the Shield did it to Orton when they got back together.
Like they did it so hard too.
It made me think of Daniel Bryan getting the super RKO through the table by Batista
and Orton almost killing himself.
Yeah, but honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like they just took that. They're like, we got to do this moment that's happened in this other triple threat. We should do something similar.
Oh, yeah. That triple threat was awesome, but this was the best triple threat of all time.
I agree.
I didn't do enough research to say that, but this was an amazing match for sure.
I have all the research you need.
It's one of the best WrestleMania matches I've ever seen.
Of course.
So
this match is incredible.
Yeah, and they told a great story. I love
except for one guy. Fuck you, Earl Hebner.
Okay, that's fair. Him pulling his elbow every time and his arm.
He is the worst.
I did love Benoit pulling Triple H out from underneath the Shawn Michaels pin when he was knocked out from a super kick. Super kick!
How about Triple H grabbing Shawn Michaels' hand so he can't tap?
Yes, that's another. Those are the two spots in a row where they saved each other, and I fucking the storytelling in this match was really good. I love how Shawn Michaels.
Triple H never fucking puts anyone over. Oh yes, he does actually all the time.
Well, that's not really a thing. He
seems like he fucking tapped out.
He was either gonna fucking. It wasn't gonna be Shawn Michaels. It wasn't gonna be fucking Shawn Michaels, who's probably even more of a burial machine than fucking Triple H.
Shawn Michaels is a great man by this point.
Okay.
He should have won, to be honest, but
Why always
he shouldn't have won. Shawn Michaels
should not have won.
Well, yeah, in retrospect, I feel like he should have.
No, at this time, no.
In retrospect, he definitely should have.
No, not after I learned about him plowing Sonny all those times and killing Chris Candido.
Everybody was plowing Sonny, so let's not even.
Whoa!
No, everyone in the clique, which was led by Shawn Michaels
and British Bulldog and others. So
okay, whatever. I'm just getting to the heart of the Sonny time right now in '96.
What was interesting is that they went with the same match at Backlash the next month. The same triple threat.
Oh, well, because it's so nice, we're gonna try it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I was a huge fan of Benoit, and this was an incredible moment. Add in Eddie hitting the ring, and these two guys crying and embracing like that, and this was truly what WrestleMania moments are meant for.
It's one of the best endings ever.
Imagine I wish Eddie would have Owens'd him.
Imagine if D. Bryan had HBK instead of Orton and Batista. What we could have gotten.
What do you mean we got an awesome triple threat?
It was okay. Would have been better with Shawn Michaels.
So now it's okay. Okay.
I want Orton and Shawn Michaels, please. Orton and Shawn Michaels instead of Batista, please. Polls.
Yes, please.
And BG, that triple threat wasn't even the best Daniel Bryan match of that show. So I don't.
I'm not disputing that, but you're like, oh, it's just an okay match. It
wasn't even the.
It's not. You were marking the fuck out.
Because Daniel Bryan won the championship. It was finally my guy was winning the championship. I like that, just like I like Benoit winning here.
Finally win the championship for the fourth time. Got it.
No, but it was finally a chance to hold. You're talking about fucking Roman Reigns, who fucking is 3-time champion. They pretend he's like never been champion before.
The match really was quite good, by the way. So I mean,
with the triple threat at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't amazing.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it wasn't Daniel Bryan's best, and it was a good match. I wasn't blown away by it. I was blown away by the moment at the end.
That's a good match.
The difference was this match was fucking 5 stars, and fucking the ending just made it even more 5 stars. You know what I mean?
6 stars.
No, I'm not going to 6. Well, that's crazy talk, Mikey. I don't go to 6 stars.
5.25.
Did this happen in Tokyo Dome? Nope. It's the Nokia Dome now.
Nokia, like the phone?
Nokia, but it was close enough to where it was definitely weirded out. For the record, I just refrained from so many murder comments with Benoit because I hate him so much now. So, embarrassed me, fucking killed innocent people, fucking just garbage water person. And that sucks even more when you like him before that. So, great job, Chris Benoit. Taint that memory. So I gave the pay-per-view overall 7.5 out of 10. What'd you give it?
Oh, my goodness, that's what I was going to give it. Weird.
Wow. BG? Change it to 7.5, Mark.
It's 7.5.
You're like, it's also so weird for me.
8.5.
8.5, that's way too high, dude.
That's way too
high. There's tons of garbage on this. Yes, Eddie Angle and fucking the Triple Threat main event were amazing.
Because at the time, it was one of the best WrestleManias ever.
Dude, most of this was poop. Dude. Okay? Let's be honest with yourself.
Okay.
I'm not saying then, I'm saying now. 8.5 is ridiculously high. Because I gave 7.5, which is one lower. Whatever, you're ridiculously high.
The main event alone is like 8.5.
I said it has 2 legendary matches.
Okay.
And the rest is kind of poop.
You're talking about legendary matches.
Yeah, that's why I got 7.5, dude. The rest of it got 2.5.
And really, it's 3 legendary matches.
What was the other one?
Playboy match.
Okay, you're dumb as fuck.
True.
Say that sucked or you're dumb as fuck.
You're dumb as fuck.
No, say that sucks or you're dumb as fuck.
You're dumb as fuck.
Say that sucks or you're dumb as fuck.
You're dumb as fuck.
It's not working, CM Punk. How do you fix this? Okay, for real. Anything else about this? This is a long one. Fuck you, Alfern. Nothing.
Thanks, though.
He knows I'm just playing around. He fucking knows what I'm saying. BG, how can fans get involved?
Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Go to the Ring Rust Retro tier. Donate to the show. Email us the pay-per-view that you would like us to cover. Hopefully not a 4-hour event, and we'll cover it.
It's fucking so long, dude. I'm like exhausted from talking about it. Maybe it's all the booze too. I'm not really sure. Probably the booze talking, but I'm not sure. Guys, you know what? That's it for Retro WrestleMania 20. Hope you enjoyed it, but you know what? We have to move on.